three-point line.
All right, getting underway, the finale of the tournament as Davidson in red. Durkin will get the first shot. He'll knock that one back.
College game right now.
Bad Boy Moore's starting lineup for Davidson.
Here's his first.
Oh, Kuchera and Durkin have Gonzaga starting lineup brought to you by Bad Boy Mowers. Nemhard, Battle, Hickman, Ajayi, and Ike are all seen. Here's Connor Kuchera, 20 against Arizona, 22 against Providence College. Turning and firing, that'll be off the mark.
Guys from Spokane are very skilled offensively. All five guys are a double-figure threat.
Ike with a rebound, not an easy thing to do.
They have more passes than bounces on most possessions offensively.
Locknane off the fake to get himself a little more open and drills it.
Got to be ready to play.
Nemhard, an All-America candidate, gives it up. Ajayi inside. Ike with a nice little shot there in the paint.
That's probably the advantage.
Where?
Great recovery. Defense by Nemhard.
Pass knocked around a bit off.
Title game appearance in 2017 and 2021. There is an expectation and a level that Gonzaga is
Shot clock down to 3. Long distance, and that won't drop for David. Nice backdoor cut and laid up and in.
You know, if they got the ball at the rim.
Ike looking to operate, comes in averaging 13 and 6. Give him the bucket. Using that shoulder and it comes free. Nemhard to push the tempo. And the kick. And an air ball played here at the Battle for Atlantis. Oklahoma winning the championship earlier off the window, but that won't drop. Durkin wanted to shoot it from long range. Cross court for Kuchera back inside.
That's a problem.
Logan, yes, nice bank shot.
They got mismatch right off the bat.
Shot clock down to 11. On the drive and heavy traffic. Greg with a follow.
You have to win.
Here's Blooms with a long one. Got it.
I like Blooms a lot. He's a true threat. Felt like Hepburn had just released the ball. I don't think Godwin broke the plane. He was back too far off of it. But regardless, Oklahoma will then be 6 weeks into the college basketball season. And for the past 20 years, the national champion, keep an eye on that AP poll. Your national champion is going to be somewhere within that top 12.
Zags.
The offensive end, passing the basketball, and defensively, 5 guys guarding as 1. Nice cut.
Bailey roll and stuff. He knows Bob. 3-point line is also 6-6. Under 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Reed Bailey drawing a lot of attention. And now Lockney looking inside, needs some help.
Yep.
Nicely done.
University.
Up in the lane, left it short. Gets back the miss. Downstairs for Greg, waiting patiently. Greg will swing it. Nemhard with the dish. Finds a big, and just like that, Huff. Cadini misfires there, 6'7" junior from Italy, from Milano.
Davidson cannot get to this game in the 80s, and that's the pace that we're on right now. They've got.
Always seems to make the right decision to stay or go. Got that one inside. Huff. Yes.
His eyes, Nemhard. His eyes never.
Two.
She was one take on that catch and pass back.
Pretty good. You're great with the Dolphins. Bailey with a misunderstanding. Bailey, 74% foul shooter.
He's their leading scorer. Bailey is for Davidson. He's their.
Well, Stromer's coming to the game, made a really nice impact quickly. The entry pass and a very Creighton. And off Durkin to launch. And this one getting away, and Gonzaga's favor. Bailey trying to get into this game a little bit. He'll draw the foul. That's one good way to start. Ajayi, guy's been pretty quiet so far in the game for the Zags is Caleb Battle. Came on the air talking about.
I saw Scott Drew 3 days after that game. He just said, we just flat out were not ready for what we went up against in Spokane.
Greg might very well have that by halftime. Stromer rolling in. We've been an enrollment just under 2,000. 1,983. Herbert into the game and knocks back a three.
Transfer from Colorado.
Bailey finds the lane. Up and over. As EK went the other way. Nice fake. Nemhard off the dribble. They swing it very nicely for Hickman. He can't stick it. And another whistle in lane. It nearly cost them a game, but he had a great final himself, I thought. EK backing his way in.
Bam! Nemhard with 8 of those assists already.
Blooms will lift and stick it. Roberts Blooms from left half. Bailey to his right. EK sticking with him, banging bodies, and a whistle.
Get a runway to operate on. You got to put him in traffic. And he got EK isolated that time, and I think he got to the Davidson off-ball defensively. They play with wide arms. And back before the freedom of movement emphasis.
Huff takes the inbound. Less than a minute to go before halftime. Nice little shot there by the big fella. Trying to extend the lead here for the Zags with 36.5 to go. And he remains perfect at the line. Gonzaga came into the tournament #1 in Ken Palm offense. Getting it downstairs. EK can't connect. Right back on the other side of the second half. Great ball movement. Rebound on that other side. It's going to be a jump. He'll penetrate and off the foot. As always, Gonzaga will take on New York. Battle open. Can't connect. EK taps it to himself. Goes to the other side of the iron for 2. Floor. They've got to be careful. Durkin bounces back outside for Bailey. And battles that we're predicting their Final Four team this year. With all this talent and a great point guard, Hickman hits it.
Dolphin K.
And you are among the most beloved human beings. Getting close for an EK in a basket. On the baseline, it's Reed Bailey. Operating the paint, and nicely done.
They would love nothing more than to knock Tennessee out of where they sit right now in that bracket.
EK drawing a lot of attention and draws a foul too.
Long wingspan, alert, smart.
Now, last year a team high 15. Dusty Stromer off to Nemhard up top. Shot clock down to 10. Hickman got it back, a floater. Logan, and a great steal from behind by Greg, and he'll be on the attack. He'll flip it to Huff for 2.
7-footer to 7-foot was being secured. Let's go, let's go, let's go. They are all gas, no brakes. Getting that ball off the defensive glass.
It'll be tipped out by Davidson.
So far this year.
You're right, that is a great environment.
Yeah,
Thompson bowling.
As good as there is out there.
Hickman way downtown for the triple.
45% so far this year.
And he and Nemhard play a ton of minutes.
Yeah, they do. That's another question about Gonzaga, is that depth in those guard positions. That's a lot of minutes for those guys. He wants an explanation.
Whether it was that or something else, he'd like to know. Adam lost the handle. Shot clock at 9. Rebounded away once again by the...
They move the ball off of passes. They're strong with the ball. They have hard cuts.
They got 5 to get up a shot. Blooms can't hit it. Defeated. Great run here in the Bahamas for OU. Durkin with a fall away, swishes it in.
He is a tough cover, Bobby Durkin. Just a sophomore.
Pass ricochets off Greg, and a turnover here for the Zags. With 10 to get up a shot. Blooms operating and knocks it down.
One of those international guys.
Hunter Adam Also on the roster, he's from New Zealand. Up and in for two for Braden Huff, sophomore from locking down on defense.
I want to go to Italy, and I want to go to the Holy Lands.
You and I both. Be a great trip. Huff. Have not seen a better passing guard in the country.
No, and I don't think he will all year. He's got a great chance to set a career high with no program last 20 years.
Sure have. Bailey, a determined move off the window. The Zags looking to return to Spokane with a couple of victories here. Not a championship, as that'll go down from the corner by Kuchera.
One thing I appreciate about the Zags this year, OB, they return 5 caution kids right now that are already thinking about it. NIL money doesn't change your work ethic, and if you're not
no one's done a better job than Gonzaga.
They have not.
Bailey from three-point territory. Nice touch.
There we go. I keep
Hard. It's another big assist game. Boom. Swished in. Nice touch there by Mike Loughnane. Durkin will bang that.
Good at that mid-range jump shot.
Great job by Battle to follow his own miss. Tipped it up for Pate. So he now has 14. And it'll go the other time. They win in 17 and 21. He is going to have a giant say in that. Tipped out, it'll stay. Bailey spins inside on Ike. Greg came over to help, and there's a foul. Connor Kuchera. He's had a really good tournament.
Hardware home as well.
Big statement by the SEC. Battle short. Foul before the shot there by Durkin, and that'll. Ben Gregg's had a nice night. Ike. Oh, that's a sweet move back. Gregg dumping it inside. Ike. And a foul on him.
Braden Huff with 14. It's kind of hard to pick a player of the game for Gonzaga because of their balance.
Quick strike on the.
Very tough. Stays out of foul trouble. Takes care of his body. I mean, everything you want to.
Well, have been into the championship game in the end. As it is on their way to a 7 water sports.
You can
talk to the Dolphins, as Jimmy does every year. They wait for his arrival. Well-run play in America. Mark Few
on our air from Maui to the Duke Kansas game, the other tournaments going on, Atlantis, and now
LaPut slamming on the brakes and up and in as he took the foul. Strober will knock down 2.
To Seattle, and I'll be there with Book Shambi. And that got a chance to be a classic game. Little mini boat, but it's been a fun 3 days for you, man. It's always great to be in Atlanta.
Gonzaga 90 and Davidson